Come on, Morgan, sit on the couch.
Adam, we are not shooting a show from your apartment. This isn't Cribs.
Well, come on, look, they haven't finished the set. We have some good games to review. We got NCAA Football, Malice, MegaMan.
Malice came out, what, 3 years ago? Our viewers are much too critical to put up with this low-budget version of X-Play.
We have a Doom 3 review.
Oh.
And you thought their production values couldn't get any lower. It's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Hello and welcome to this lo-fi edition of X-Play. Now, we may not have a set.
We may not have a budget.
We may not have the poise and journalistic acumen of Carson Daly and Ryan Seacrest.
But what we do have is Doom 3.
The game we all have been waiting for, and waiting for, and waiting for, and they're waiting
Well, the wait is over. Here's our review of Doom 3.
for, and waiting for.
Welcome to Mars. All new arrivals need to check in at reception.
People of Earth, have no fear. Apparently the gates to hell are located on Mars. So, as long as we don't colonize Mars, we won't have to worry about this. Or this. On the other hand, if we stay safely tucked away here on Earth, we won't get to do any of this. Or this. That's right, kids. Doom 3 is finally out. And is it everything we had hoped for? Not really.
I'm gonna need you to step on one of those red squares on the floor for a bioscan. This'll only take a second.
Yeah, and I'm gonna need you to go ahead and come in on Saturday, too. Doom 3 won't cure cancer, nor will it make you irresistibly attractive to the opposite sex.
Hope you follow the sentry better than you followed orders so far.
Or even the same sex. What Doom 3 does do is deliver a visceral first-person shooting experience that's only mildly disappointing. More on that later. But first, let's talk about the graphics. I like them. I like them a lot. While I wouldn't exactly call a blood-smeared hallway pretty, Doom 3 has some of the most impressive visuals ever, thanks in no small part to the incredible real-time lighting effects. It's all shimmery and shadowy and, well, God, just look at the screen, will ya? It's freaking amazing. Even the monsters look beautiful in a grotesque rotting corpse kind of way. And those monsters shoot up real good. This is Doom after all, so we were expecting tight, focused shooting action, and that's what you get here. Now, let's talk about the story. It's nothing special, but unlike earlier versions of Doom, it has taken great care to create a believable environment this time.
Do I need to remind you of the groundbreaking work that we're doing here?
No.
Right from the get-go, you'll feel immersed in a place that actually feels like a real place. And, oddly enough, that's the biggest problem with Doom 3.
I'm tired of running damage control every time he makes a mess.
Right. You're the control. And if that fails, I'm the damage.
The gameplay in the original Doom hinged largely on the player entering a room, whereupon secret doors would open up and out would pour a bunch of demons for you to kill. Much of Doom 3 works the same way. In fact, I think it's safe to say that most of the monsters in Doom 3 are totally gay. Why? Because they appear to have spent their entire existence in the closet. What worked in the boxy, surreal setting of Doom just doesn't hold water in the hyper-realistic world of Doom 3. Fortunately, not all of the monsters are hiding from the player and their sexuality. There are a good number of creepy monsters and genuine scares. It's here where Doom 3 shows its full potential. It's just too bad there aren't more moments like these. Still, the shooting portion of the game is rock solid and the visuals are fantastic. If you can lower your expectations going into the game, you're gonna have a great time. X-Play gives Doom 3 a 4 out of 5.
4 long years of development and it still plays like the original Doom. Way to innovate, guys!
Well, the gameplay is empty, but, you know, it looks pretty, and we're in LA now. That's what it's all about. Style over substance. Right, Adam?
My career is over.
It's not over. You have to introduce the next review. Then it's over.
This is our review of MegaMan Anniversary Collection.
Bye-bye.
Wah.
To celebrate Mega Man's 15th anniversary, Capcom has released Mega Man Anniversary Collection on the PS2 and GameCube. Okay, so Mega Man's 15th anniversary was in 2002, but hey, who's counting? stars of the show are the classic Mega Man games. They may not look as good as you remember, but they've lost none of their challenge. Seriously, these games will kick your ass and leave you bleeding in the parking lot. Old school gamers will get a nostalgic rush. Newbies will get to see what it was like back in the day when we didn't have all these fancy memory cards and hard drives. In 1987, we finished games in one sitting, and we liked it. Playing them back to back, the games are strikingly similar. Yes, Mega Man 2 is a masterpiece of 8-bit game design, but can you tell me which game this is from? Only a devoted fan would know it's Mega Man 5. This perhaps says more about the innovative nature of the early games than a lack of quality in the later ones. The exceptions are Mega Man 7, the series' first foray into 16-bit territory, and Mega Man 8, a multimedia extravaganza from the Saturn and PS1 that still looks good. You might want to skip the cutscenes, though.
Hey, Zach! Why must I fight you? We are not enemies!
Shut up! Apparently, Dr. Light has been taking speech classes from Elmer Fudd.
Something this powerful must not fall into the hands of evil.
And I liked it better when the enemy robots didn't talk.
You can call me handsome guy.
Wow. A word of warning, if you're torn between the PS2 and the GameCube versions, the PS2 version is the way to go. The GameCube version of Mega Man Anniversary Collection has the jump and shoot buttons reversed, making the games extremely hard to play. If you're a fan, you already own this. If you're curious about the legacy of the little blue guy, this is a great way to experience it. Lovers of tough, no-nonsense platforming will find a challenge worthy of their skills. Oh, screw this. Mega Man Anniversary Collection nets itself a 4 out of 5.
Yes, in the GameCube version, Capcom decided to switch the jump and fire buttons that Mega Man fans have gotten used to over the past, 15 years. It's just stupid. Why does everything we love have to change?
I don't know. Hey, in related news, the color of our set is blue, just like the color of my soul.
I thought the color of your soul was black.
Yeah, but the smoke rising off of it, that's blue.
Brought to you by America Online. Want a better internet? You belong at America Online.
I still don't get it. Let's say that your ham sandwich is a computer on a basic high-speed connection. And let's say that my tuna sandwich is a computer with the protection of AOL. Uh-oh. There's a whole bunch of spam. Some viruses. Now, which would you rather have? Basic high-speed connection or high-speed with AOL? I'll have the tuna. Actually, the tuna's mine.
Get AOL for greater peace of mind and much more. Want a better internet? You belong at America Online.
Longer lasting. Oh, I was here first.
Yeah, but I saw it first. This is mine.
It's mine.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Dude!
Give me this stuff.
No.
This is mine.
Gotta have sweet, gotta have new, longer-lasting, juicy fruit.
Nobody captures the best in baseball like 2K Sports. Get Major League Baseball 2K5.
Rated everyone.
Thanks for calling Domino's. 3 people? Everyone wants something different. Oh, it's okay, sir. We get this all the time. That's why we've got our 5-5-5 deal. 3 pizzas, $5 each. Yeah, it is a great deal. You're very welcome. I love you too.
Domino's 5-5-5 deal is back. Buy 3 or more medium one-topping pizzas and they're all just $5 each. Only from Domino's. Get the door. It's the 5-5-5 deal.
like bath time, don't you? We're gonna get you nice and clean. Now, can you tell me how old you are?
22.
Yes, you are.
How dirty boys get clean. New Axe Shower Gel.
Jim Clooney has a Snickers to keep the hunger at bay. Packed with peanuts, Snickers handles hunger, so Jim can stay on the go. Rejuvenated and up for anything, he decides to head out and go for a jog. Jim runs past a pet store where he buys a bird. Laying down newspaper, he spots a help-wanted ad to be a hairstylist. While working, Jim gets an idea for a clean air car that is powered by hair clippings. The car is embraced by an environmentally conscious nation, and Jim becomes a national hero, enabling him to date supermodels. Eat a Snickers and date supermodels. Make it happen with Snickers.
In the U.S. Navy, you'll get hands-on training with the most sophisticated equipment in the world. Because rocket science is more fun when you actually have rockets. Navy, accelerate your life.
We've spared no expense to bring you Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
There it is. Lies, blatant lies. Oh my.
Welcome back to this super lo-fi edition of X-Play.
Yeah, since we don't have a set yet and games keep coming out, we've decided to assemble this show out of crushed hopes and broken dreams.
And you know what else epitomizes crushed hopes and broken dreams like a very low-budget X-Play?
What? Backyard wrestling, of course.
So, I don't have a backyard. We're here to check out some backyard wrestling, and we're going to be interviewing some of these nice guys, for the new game that's coming out, Backyard Wrestling 2. I mean, I thought they'd be kind of a fun bunch to play around. This should get kind of interesting. Backyard Wrestling is the trailer park trash of the WWE. I don't know what's worse, doing this for money or being a hanger-on like Insane Clown Posse. There are certainly some colorful characters in Backyard Wrestling. Real nice, too. This man goes looking for pain. This is Pondo.
First things first, the name of this show is X-Play. This ain't like some gay porno thing, is it? You promise?
Promise.
Interview, welcome.
I'm not even paying him any attention. You know what I'm saying? He come back here, get me out of my corner while I'm sitting over here drinking, doing my thing, and all of a sudden, here comes Mr. Interviewer. Here comes Mr. Announcer. Here comes Mr. Get on my damn nerves.
The only time I've been in the backyard wrestling, there was like 5 little kids out there trying to do what I do, and I kicked all 5 of their asses.
My memory's bad. I have 40 concussions. I cracked my skull twice. I broke my back twice. I broke my arms. I broke my sternum. I have no sight in my right eye.
I love to take little skinny, ugly shirt, middle-aged guys holding microphones in my face.
So I'm gonna do this fucking interview for you, so what? What?
Do you like it? And I love to just pick them up over my head, throw them onto the concrete, and make them bleed all over the place. What do you think about that?
Oh, that sounds good. You know, I like to do the same thing, too.
I like beating the out of people and not being taken to court for it. I like beating the out of people and they can't charge me for it. I like doing the OJ to your ass and I can get away with it.
Pondo is really good to me.
What?
Thank you very much. Have a nice day. It doesn't take long to figure out that backyard wrestling is not for the meek. But what makes these time bombs tick? I never could have guessed. How do you withstand that kind of grief and pain?
It's called retardation. I've been that way since birth, and it's worked for me so far. I have a gift from God, a gift from devil, a gift from somebody, but I don't feel pain.
Yep, these guys are straight up nuts. I have to give them credit, though. I'm not about to do this, or this, or this. And I don't think I'd do this either. I never would have guessed a scene like this could bring out the ladies. But boy, oh, mama, the reason for all this madness? Inos is working in Backyard Wrestling 2, There Goes the Neighborhood for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox. Featuring more wrestlers, online play, and the same no-holds-barred combat of the original, Backyard Wrestling 2 will give fans of the subculture plenty to gnaw on. Okay, so that's Backyard Wrestling. I want you to see one thing here. I have a souvenir. That's blood on my shirt. I am now standing in a mess of real broken glass covered in blood. I came to find out about Backyard Wrestling, and I have. And I've learned a lot about the depths of the male soul. Oh, God.
Do these people just wake up in the morning and say, hey, smashing my face in the broken glass sounds like a glorious career option? What kind of people find that sort of depravity entertaining? Oh!
That felt good.
I still don't get it. Let's say that your ham sandwich is a computer on a basic high-speed connection. And let's say that my tuna sandwich is a computer with the protection of AOL. Uh-oh. There's a whole bunch of spam. Some viruses. Now, which would you rather have? Basic high-speed connection or high-speed with AOL? I'll have the tuna. Actually, the tuna's mine.
Get AOL for greater peace of mind and much more. Want a better internet? You belong in America Online.
Reebok Classic Wedge 2. Test it and prove it.
I'm going in there.
Only at Foot Locker.
Multi-State Insurance Company.
Hello, I'd like a car insurance quote, please. Yeah, hi. Hello. Yeah, I'd like a quote, please. Can I have a car insurance quote? Need a quote. Yeah, I'm looking for a car insurance quote, please. Quote, please. Just need a quote.
Hey, think easier. Think Progressive. We give you our direct rate for car insurance, plus the rates of other top companies instantly. Go to Progressive.com.
Check this out. This is what we do for a living.
We're software developers.
With the online program from Westwood, you can train from home to design, code, and test games like this.
And this.
Can you believe that we get paid for playing games?
Westwood College now offers training online for video game careers. For a brochure, call 888-636-0077. That's 636-0077. Call now.
The worst part was the pressure. Phone calls at home, phone calls at work, letters in the mail.
It was nice to help. Since Debt Free works with thousands of creditors, we got his interest lowered and his penalties eliminated.
Every day, thousands of people call Debt Free, a nonprofit organization.
I was snapping at everyone, on edge all the time. I just didn't know how to deal with it.
I think it was the first good news she'd heard in a long time. I explained everything Debt Free could do to help her, and we figured out she could pay off her debts in 5 years and still have money left over every month.
I wanted to do something. I just didn't know where to start.
I showed her she could make just one monthly payment, and she didn't need to borrow money to do it.
Stop running from debt. Call Debt Free today.
I'm back to my old self. I'm glad I called Debt Free.
I'm not snapping at people anymore.
If you're overwhelmed by debt, gather your bills and call Debt Free now.
I'm getting out of debt, and I'm doing it myself. And I'm pretty proud of that.
We're going to Denver to talk with the stars.
I'm looking forward to going out there and competing with these guys.
The Basketball All-Star Special, tonight at 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. Brought to you by SUV.com.
Do you have a Nielsen box? If so, keep on watching Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Welcome back to X-Play. No, we are not a softcore porn program. We do video game reviews on the set of a softcore porn program.
Hey, my apartment does not look like a softcore porn set. Although that would explain why the plumber was so friendly, and the pizza guy, and that nun.
Since our new set is under construction, we thought it'd be only appropriate to bring you a game that was supposed to be a launch title for the Xbox.
And has been under construction for the past 3 years.
Which means the developers are late by what, 36 months? Way to blow it, guys.
Here's a review of Malice. She said blow.
Do you want another bottle to the head?
No!
Back in early 2001, when the world didn't mind us so much and it was still hip to be unemployed, a little company named Microsoft introduced the Xbox with footage of Malice. We were very impressed. I remember saying, wow, I want to play this game now.
What was that?
And I didn't. For 3.5 years. And apparently, there's no real need to now. It's incomplete, uninspired, and thoroughly disappointing on all levels. And Paul Allen didn't even work on it. So, the game is about, well, okay, you play her.
Hello.
She's running from crows with guns. She escapes and meets this bad guy who's apparently met her before.
My dear Malice, we meet again.
He bites her head off. Now we find out that she's a goddess.
No goddesses! It said on the door, no goddesses!
And this clock wants her to save the universe by collecting logic keys.
Malice, you must find these keys.
If this sounds insipid, it's worse. I found it easier to comprehend episodes of Dragon Ball Z running backwards while children stab my ears with stale pixie sticks. But the fun doesn't stop there. If you're really into generic platforming action, you're kinda in luck. Because Malice makes chewing dry kashi feel like a flavored jamboree. There is combat, but as you can see, it's as involving as pleasing yourself with oven mitts. You get a few weapons. Well, they're clubs. This one looks like a ham hock. You do acquire new powers as you play, like running fast and summoning a shield. But they're really only useful to keep the other buttons from feeling abandoned. This game's so easy, you could play it while being sucked dry by lampreys. You spend the game doing very little, except collecting crap that unlocks other crap that you collect. Sometimes there's a puzzle, which primarily serves to remind you what it's like to fire a synapse. Also, the game's preposterously short, which is usually a drawback, but considering the fact that you'll only be playing this game as someone super glues the controller to your hand and amputates both your legs, its brevity is a blessing. So, what's the upside? Well, it's kinda pretty, and it isn't so broken you can't play it to completion. But other than that, it sucks, and it's appropriate only for people who don't watch this show or have a morbid curiosity in checking out the crash site of a development trajectory comparable only to Brooke Shields' Brenda's Star. A 2 out of 5.
Nice Brenda Starr reference. Why don't you throw in a Mark Trail gag in there while you're at it?
You know, I live to take this kind of abuse in my own living room.
Ew! Are these yours?
Or do I? Find out when we come back.
Target identified.
Element search for Hotel Victor Tango, 2 and 8. Execute assault time now.
South side, outside, west side, let's ride. East side, and I'm Chi-Town's finest.
From Decatur down to
DP and EP, Adamsfield to the battlefield is DTP.
Pay attention while the game shine like a prism.
Glisten, show you how canaries can alter one's vision. South side, outside, west side, let's ride. Where you at? The whole city behind us. Where you at? The whole city behind us. Where you at? The whole city.
social disaster insurance? That's the kind of thing you'd want from an insurance company. So is really simple car insurance. That's something Progressive can actually give us. For the other stuff, well, we're on our own. Progressive, not what you'd expect from an insurance company.
Now, with Broken Dreams, it's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Welcome back to this lo-fi edition of X-Play.
Yes, while we're building our new set in LA, we're doing the show from my apartment in Southern California.
And while most grown men don't sleep with stuffed animals, guess who sleeps with the cutest little face hugger ever?
Wait!
But it's so little and cute and face hugging.
Look, we have one more game left, and it comes from EA Sports, so we all know it's gonna be good.
How good? Find out when we review NCAA Football 2005. Horny toads, hokies, and gamecocks? No, it's not the latest anime porn game. It's time for a little college football. Like a 7th-year senior, EA's NCAA Football 2005 is assured and focused. No longer wasting mom and dad's dough visualizing world peas and founding campus clubs for medicinal marijuana, but instead buckling down and getting on with getting on.
It's in the game!
Going into its 4th season for the PS2, the college franchise has already proven it is more than a campus clone of Madden. The latest version places its emphasis on subtle refinements over sweeping changes, which is what tends to happen when the gameplay is as seasoned as Joe Paterno is old.
You're absolutely right.
The look of the game remains the same, so you may wonder, why upgrade? To keep you enrolled for another semester, the team at EA has taken the sense of atmosphere to a whole new level. No, that's not the effects of the 7 beer bongs from the tailgate party in the parking lot. That's the new home field advantage challenge of being the visiting team.
I feel sorry for that poor kid.
When you step into a hostile stadium, crowd noise is deafening and rabid opposing fans will have your players shaking in their boots like a freshman with an out-of-state fake ID at the beer stand.
That one's just too hot to handle.
If a player becomes too rattled, expect dropped passes, blown coverages, and various other mental mishaps as monumental as the University of Colorado's recruiting tactics.
Are you kidding me?
Of course, you are probably wondering how you're supposed to know when a teammate has lost his composure before a game spirals out of control like the dreaded freshman 15 on your new girlfriend from the dorms. Quickly survey both teams by flicking the right analog stick at the line of scrimmage. You'll know at a glance which players have a good matchup and which players would be better off on the sidelines making a fresh jug of Gatorade for the rest of the team.
That was the super duper special.
The 2005 edition also adds the big hit button that can unleash a devastating tackle. The drawback? If you miss, you're giving the ball carrier an open lane towards the goal line.
And it bit him right in the backside.
Another feature you've gotta love is the ability for players to celebrate. After you show up the opposing team, why not rub it in a little with choreographed taunting? Okay, what about the cons? The biggest issue is that the basic look of the game hasn't changed at all. And this season's game still doesn't offer the ability to create custom plays, only custom playbooks.
2 words for you, Kirk. Dumb call.
That said, it is pretty cool that in mascot mode, Daniel Boone can tussle with a weird badger on crack looking dude, or a horned frog from bush country. Weird. All in all, with a home field advantage atmosphere that's unrivaled among its peers, and the return of the addictive Dynasty mode, online play, and create a school features, EA has upped the college pigskin ante with NCAA Football 2005. It easily makes the grade with a 4 out of 5.
He needed oven mitts for that one because it was a hot tamale.
So, NCAA football is easily the best college football game out there on the market. I mean, you've got to love a game that gives you the home field advantage because your fans will rattle the opposing players by distracting them. Stop that and cut it out.
But your toys are so cute and emasculating.
Just leave my house. Go.
Is this because I broke a bottle over your head?
Go. Okay, Mr. Psyduck, the mean lady is gone. Okay, want to take a walk? Sure thing. Going down this way, going down this way. Hey, what's this stuff over here? Looks like a forest. Want to go in? Hope there's no monsters. Neither do I. Go to the forest, go to the forest.
G4 Sports presents the Basketball All-Star Special. Welcome, sports fans. We're going to Denver to talk with the stars.
I'm looking forward to going out there and competing with these guys.
And watch Brian McKnight do his thing at the celebrity game.
Mr. Nice Guy's over. I'm gonna take over. Y'all just ride on my back and we're gonna do this.
Plus, Rossi gets some dunking tips from former champ D. Brown.
We've got NBA players, all-stars right here.
Get your game on with the Basketball All-Star Special. Tonight at 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. Brought to you by SUV.com.